Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So I have been a huge fan of the Ever skincare products. I tried using them a couple months ago and I got hooked. It totally changed my skin game. So when my rep reached out to me and said, hey, we're launching makeup, you want to try some? My little eyes lit up because Ever's one of those companies where I totally believe in the mission. You know, they are a mixture, their products rather are a mixture of naturals, botanicals, and synthetic materials. They're very transparent about their ingredients. I love the fact that they're cruelty-free, they're gluten-free, they're heavy metal-free, and they're also synthetic fragrance-free. So this is like top of the line makeup and skincare product. Now, if you want to get the Ever products, you can't just like walk into Sephora and get it. You have to hook yourself up with a rep by visiting everskin.com. And then what I like about it though is every time you buy something, you get credits back towards a future purchase, which is awesome. So when my rep Dana told me to look over the website and decide what I wanted, I was hemming and hawing so much over what I wanted to try. So I eventually picked out the Bold and Brave palette, which is this, can we talk about this packaging? The white and the gold. Oh my gosh, beautiful. This comes with 3 eyeshadow shades and cheek, highlight, and bronzer. And like I said, I was hemming and hawing between this palette and their Elegant and Empowered palette. And I think she was just sick and tired of me not being able to decide. So she's like, I'm just gonna send you both. So this is Elegant and Empowered. You'll see it's just a little lighter and cool toned versus the Bold and Brave. So this is Bold and Brave, Elegant and Empowered, but just beautiful color selection. Love them both. And then the gloss, this is a plumping gloss. It comes in 6 nude shades and it's a combination of vitamin E and magnolia oil. And of course it's supposed to plump your lip and condition them. And then the mascara, this is their new Whiplash mascara. Now they say you get 8 times more volume with 3 coats, combination of magnolia oil extract. So it's gonna give you that volume and length, but it also promises not to clump, smudge, or flake throughout the day. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna walk you through application of all these products on my face. We're gonna do a couple check-ins and we will go from there. Oh, before I do that, so I mentioned I got the Quickie collection, which is basically you get to pick 1 palette, 1 shade of gloss, and then you get the mascara. That is $99 for all 3. But if you want to buy them separately, the palette is $68. I know, that's getting up there. 68 bucks. Mascara is $25 and the gloss is $29. So I want a little warmth in my crease, so I'm gonna start off with this shadow here from the Bold palette. It's so funny when you get a new eyeshadow palette, like you kind of have to feel it out first because you never know how pigmented your shadows are gonna be. So I definitely recommend always going in with a light hand because you can always build. Much easier to build than it is to take away. This is going on beautifully. So now I'm actually going to just stick with this color, but I'm going to deepen up my crease a little bit just to give it a little more dimension because I'm probably going to use one of the highlighters for the entirety of my lid. I'm gonna go back into that Elegant palette and blend out what I already did with this shade right here. So I'm just lightly blending out the edges because you know it's all about the blend. Now for the color on my lids, I'm gonna go back into the Bold palette and I'm actually gonna dip into this cheek color here and I'm just gonna go really concentrating this on the center of my lid just to bring in some additional warmth and a little bit of shimmer to add more dimension. And then I just want to add some lightness to the inner corner of my actual lid. So I'm going to go back into the Elegant palette and pick up this pretty shade right here. And again, just concentrating on the actual inner lid. I'm not going into the inner corner. I'm on the inner lid. All right, so the mascara is actually what I'm most curious about just because mascara has some tough competition these days just because there's so many good mascaras that are drugstore prices and when you slap like a 23, what is this? This is $25. When you slap that type of price tag on a product, it really, that's a lot of pressure to perform. Going on lovely. And even just with one coat, I'm seeing a huge difference. So that is one coat. That's just one coat. So nothing in one coat of the mascara. That's pretty dang good. So, and that is 3 coats of mascara on either lash. I mean, can you see that from the side? Like, can you see the length and the volume I'm getting? Ooh, dang, loving that. A dip into the Elegant palette first, just to kind of outline, a little powdery, but outline where I want to add more contour. That's what I'm trying to say. Wow, that goes on like a dream. You know what's funny when you get products like this, especially the higher end products, you always think like, are you really worth it? Sometimes they're not. So far this is. All right, we're going to go back into the bold palette and hit some points with this darker color. Like, mainly just right there. So again, from the two, this is the bold palette, this is the Elegant palette. This highlight color is just kind of calling my name. I think it'd be a better shade for me, so that's what we're going to go with. So that gives a really pretty, like, natural, glowy dewiness to the skin. It's not like you just dipped your face in a big vat of glitter. And big surprise, I'm also gonna layer the cheek colors just because I can't decide which one I like more. So I'm going to first put on the lighter color from the Elegant palette and then go and hit my cheeks with this deeper color from the bold palette. It's not like, it's pigmented, but it's not so obnoxious that you end up looking like Raggedy Ann, you know what I mean? So basically all I did was I added eyeliner and a little bit of mascara to my bottom lashes using the Wet n Wild Skinny Mascara. Spritzed my face with the Photo Finish Primer Water, lined my lips with Wet n Wild's Bear to Comment, and threw on some of the, like spitting bubbles, threw on some of the Physicians Formula Velvet Lip in Coral Corruption, I think, because this shade is way too light for me to wear on its own. This is a blush nude and it's very, very pretty. Also has a lovely doe foot applicator. It reminds me a lot of the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit applicator, which I think is perfection. But, I mean, look at that. That's like... Can you even see that? That's not showing up. That's not doing anything on my bare lips. But that's okay, because glosses like this I think are amazing for layering on top of your existing color because it just gives it a little bit more oomph. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And right off the bat, this has a really, really subtle minty scent to it, which I can appreciate. It's not overwhelming at all. It's also not too sticky sweet. I know a lot of people like their lip products to taste like something from the bakery. I can't stand that. This does not have that, so I am going to put a little bit on my finger so I don't muck up the applicator and just dab it on top of what I already have on my lips. I love it. I love it. I feel like that's the perfect pink. And it is tingling my lips a little bit. Not too crazy though. So I am going to finish my hair and then I will be right back. And barring some type of major meltdown of product throughout the day, I anticipate it's gonna wear really well. So we'll see, we'll do a couple check-ins, but I love it. And I really didn't want to like it. I wanted to hate it. I kind of wanted to hate it just because I feel like it's expensive. But I guess when you break it down, if you buy all these products, even from like another brand individually, you're probably going to be well over the $99 mark anyway. So, you know, I guess it's up to you to decide how you want to spend your hard-earned moolah, but I'm loving it. So I'm going to do a couple check-ins, see how it wears throughout the day, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, so I've had this makeup on for over 10 hours, and here are my thoughts. I love all of it. I mean, look how well the bronzer, the blush has held up. The mascara has held up beautifully, the eyeshadow held up, and the lip gloss, I did have to reapply a couple times, but I mean, you always have to do that with lip gloss, so that's totally not unexpected. I still love it. But do I think that everybody needs to run out and plunk down $100 to get these products if they want their life to be complete? No. But if you're looking to up your cosmetics game and you're really interested in high-end products that are botanically based and don't have any junk in them, then you can't go wrong with these. I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous. The pigmentation is there, the blendability is there, the wearability is there. They are stunning. So thank you so much to Ever for sending me all this stuff to try out. Loved it. And of course, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!